American Pickers star Frank Fritz's Illinois stores new items from vintage typewriters to antique light fixtures. Frank, 60, has been recovering from a severe stroke he suffered back in 2022, but has managed to keep his antique store up and running. The star has introduced several discoveries to his growing collection, and the items have been captured on camera exclusively by the U.S. Sun. Some of the finds include typical antiques such as typewriters, cash registers, lamps, plates, vases, and picture frames. The antique cash register was covered in dust and rust so that one could hardly make out the numbers on the buttons. There was also a tapestry with an ornate portrait design stitched onto the front in beige tones. Other antiques were more unique and included vintage Coca-Cola bottles and a drum set. The drum set appeared to be in working condition and included a bass and 2 snares. His store also had several new large, heavy antique signs. One read Road Ranger and had a star design inset in between the 2 words. He also obtained a white, brimmed gentleman's hat and a pile of antique books, which appeared to be in relatively mint condition. While most of the objects appeared to still be on the market, some antiques were marked off with a post-it note indicating the name of their new owner. Frank Fritz Finds is located in Savannah, Illinois. All of the American Pickers alum's new finds come after a source previously told the U.S. Sun there hadn't been a new item in the shop in years. There hasn't been a single new item in the store. An employee told me new antiques come in literally never, a source told the U.S. Sun in 2023. More recently, the U.S. Sun obtained photos of Frank's store in its run-down state. His shop was pictured cluttered with dead bugs, a peeling ceiling, and holes in the floor. The U.S. Sun has captured several photos of the worsening conditions of the shop since Frank's stroke. Back in January, an exclusive set of photos showed the wooden floorboard that was sinking into the ground. In November and August of 2023, photos highlighted stained and cloudy glass display cases. Frank was placed under a conservatorship after he suffered a debilitating stroke on July 14, 2022. His friends filed an emergency appointment of a temporary guardian and conservator for the star on August 18. Midwestone Bank is the conservator to handle Frank's financial affairs. The conservator previously filed a plan that revealed Frank's monthly expenses totaling $28,292. Additionally, the U.S. Sun reported his lawyer Nate Legal has recently requested $2,030 for his services. Frank's final American Pickers episode was in March 2020. He had taken time off from filming to recover from his back surgery, which left him with 185 stitches and 2 rods in his spine. During his time off the show, he also entered rehab for alcohol addiction for 77 days. Frank never returned to the show and has since been replaced by his 60-year-old co-star Mike Wolfe's brother Robbie, 57. The current cast of season 25 includes Mike, 60, Danielle Colby, 48, and John Zolli, 60, also known as Jersey John.